I was able to justify to the wife buying a Welder generator. I told her, look, if the power goes out, you know, do you really want to waste all that food in the fridge? We need a generator. And think about it. If an apocalypse happens or something crazy, I have a welder. I can build us a fort. I can build us anything. You just need the material. So she said, okay, you can get it. So we got that. I'm gonna go show you guys what we're welding down here. Got my brother-in-law Chris helping me out with this one. He works in industrial environments and uses a welder pretty often. He's gonna show me how to drop a stack of dimes on some of this pipe. All right, so here's the latest addition to the tool arsenal, like I mentioned. But here it is. It's a Hobart Champion 145, I believe is what it's called. I've just got into knowing about these machines, but it's a welder slash generator. Through my research, I tried to find a generator that would run a welder so I could have a generator and a welder separately, but there wasn't really a clear answer out there and I didn't have a whole lot of time to think about it. So I went ahead and just went with a welder generator because I know it's gonna work perfect. The problem with running a generator and welder, you know, separately and then bringing them together is a lot of generators can't handle what a welder needs. You need at least, from my research, 11,000 watts. Most generators that you buy at Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever, they're gonna go up to about 8,000 and the welder is gonna struggle. Again, never experienced this, just from my research. But this one right here definitely won't do that. It's a Briggs & Stratton motor, has a fuel gauge right here where you can see pretty convenient how much fuel you have. Has a low oil sensor, choke, run, and then on the other side over here, got these nice wheels for rugged environments like we have here. And then it has your 240 right there. That's another one where I was like, if the power goes out, you want clean clothes, right? I could plug the washing machine right up to this. You can turn that to 20 amp right here. This is to run it for the welder and generator. And then here's your, these are actually all 20 amps, I believe. Here's your dial for your welding power. And if you want this, the output on this generator to be max at the outlets, then you have to go to max. And that will give you that full range that this thing can do. But that's a little rundown. I'm really happy to have this. This will probably be one of the only times I use it, but that's part of the tool addiction. If you can justify it once, then you just got to go for it. Just like the other day when I was pulling those poles out with the truck, I was like, this is a perfect time to justify a winch, but we just had to get it done. But there she is. I'm really happy with it, and like I said, I would say I'll let you guys know how it holds up, but I probably won't use it again. Because this is kind of deceiving how tall this is.
Yeah.
I can break some of that out. We went overkill on that stuff.
That's like about 4 inches higher. Just put like a 2x4 and hold this up, and then once I load it, it won't move after it's loaded. We just got to cut, we can cut it straight right here. See how that looks, and then I'll cut it down if I have to.
So my metal fitting skills leave a little something to be desired, I'll be honest. Some of these gaps are pretty large, but he said he could fill them, so it's not too big of a deal. But I'm pretty proud of this for my first time, honestly. But here's a bad one for you. Can't really get the right angle on it, but I could see light clear through this saddle cut right here. You can kind of see the light right there, but the camera won't allow me to get up where you can actually see it. But he said he could fix that. Some of the other ones, like this one, that one's not as bad as it looks. It just needs to come down. It's got some play there in it. But that one's pretty good, actually. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this metal fitting that I did, being it's my first time. And here's these miters again. I'm really happy with those. He said those are good to go. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. Once he's finished tacking up that side, I'm gonna give it a go over here, see if I can do any welding. I haven't welded in like 15 years, and I was a little kid in my dad's garage doing it, and it was not good. So he showed me a little bit about making the puddle and keeping it moving, going back and forth by 50%, but easier said than done. So I'm gonna give it a shot though and show you guys either how good or bad my welding is. You guys have seen me caulk tons of miters, but you've never seen me weld one. This could go really bad. We'll find out. So here's my first weld. I'm just gonna wire wheel it off and we'll see how good I did or bad I did. Your boy's dropping dimes. Stack of nickels. No, no, I'm just kidding. I actually did weld this side right here, but this was my first side, right? I had to stop and really think about what I was doing. I blew a hole through here, and we'll just pretend that's not there. We'll have to repair that side, but I actually did do this side. What's that?
Nobody can see that side.
Yeah, only the cows can see that side anyways, so this is the main side I'm worried about. But I'm actually pretty happy with that. Hopefully the camera's picking it up, but I'll get some up close here in a second. I'll clean it up a little bit more. Maybe it's not a stack of dimes, it's more like a stack of those lucky pennies that you smash in those machines, but hey, I'll take it. That's pretty cool. That's actually not too bad, right?
Yeah, it looks good.
I try to keep the, like you said when I was pulling it back, I try to just keep it, pulling it back a little bit before the previous one.
Yeah, and that's how you get that right there.
That little beaded effect. Sweet. Figuring it out. That's what's cool about the trades. No matter how much you know, there's always something to learn when it comes to working on cars, building a fence, carpentry, tools, just everything in general. You're a lifelong learner. So this is pretty cool learning this stuff. Quick little update on the wood fence here for you guys. That board on board looks just amazing in my opinion. I really like the way that looks. And again, I'm gonna put a gate here. It'll be about an 8-foot door here, 8-foot door there. They'll both swing open just so I can really, I really don't even need that, but I do want to bring a skid steer in here and level off some of that ground back there and kind of work on some of the issues with water that we have down here. But here's the back side of the fence. Came out really well. I mean, I'm doing a lot of firsts during this project. Never put a fence in, never really welded, never did board on board. So this is coming along really nicely. I'm really liking it. We're gonna put this wire fence here on the back side of the fence that we just welded, but we gotta paint it first. But then I gotta clean it first. And yeah, there's still a lot to do. I'm gonna take the wire fence temporarily from that post to the telephone pole there, or whatever electrical pole, just temporarily until I can fill this in. That's gonna be it for the fence videos. I really appreciate you guys watching these. A little bit out of the realm of what you usually see me do, but hey, I like learning this stuff, and like I mentioned, there's always something you can learn in the trades. And if I can share something with you guys that watch this channel, then I definitely will. But I gotta get back to work like normal, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.